Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's GeekCaptain here, and I just wanted to cover off very quick, instant reaction to Tears of the Kingdom and just my initial feeling towards the game. So let's get into it. This game has blown me away and I've barely got started. I'm hesitant to say Game of the Year because people are throwing it out there already and we're only in month 5 of the year. For me, there's something that Nintendo have really hit the nail on the head. And while we see a lot of games out there at the moment that are really spectacular looking in terms of their graphical performance and even the massive vistas that they put in place and the massive people that they put into the game, the one thing that they seem to keep forgetting about is just the sheer enjoyability, playability of their game. And while Tears of the Kingdom has minor, and I really stress, minor frame rate issues, which they already did an update there previously to tweak some of the frame rate issues, they have developed a game that is so intuitively fun to play that I can't help but want to keep playing it. That is one of the things that most of the AAA companies have just forgotten. Just make a game that's fun. You don't need the best graphics, you don't need the best gameplay in per se, but if you can make the gameplay fun, interactive, intuitive, much like Tears of the Kingdom is doing for me right now, just in the first instant. And like, I'm not a young guy, right? I've been playing games since the Nintendo 64 era, when I wasn't even a teenager, I don't think, at that stage. And Ocarina of Time was my game, right? I have the game there. I think you can just kind of see it there, just in there. I actually have the box and everything for it. And I loved that game because that really exposed me to an open world RPG game. And I've yet to find one that felt natural to play, exciting to play, and was engaging from the get-go. And even with Breath of the Wild, I really struggled to find the connection. I really struggled to find that sort of thing that bonded me to the character, to the game, lore, to the gameplay itself, and it was fun. I felt it that having all these bombs and things that you threw, it didn't work for me. It just felt a bit clunky, and that's my personal opinion. I never got to finish it because my son's lost my game cartridge, and I wasn't paying another 50 quid to get it again. So I've been waiting for them to do another one. Tears of the Kingdom, I was very amped up for, and it hasn't disappointed. The Ultra Hand ability and the Fuse ability are the first two abilities you get, and I have to say the fact that I can go around and pick loads of different items up, put them together, and make a boat or a ship or whatever it is that I need to make to traverse this area, it's just so intuitive. It's just a couple of clicks, boom, 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 there, you've got a boat. And it's so easy to use. They've clearly refined the user interface there to make it really intuitive. And the Fuse ability, I mean, what can I say? You can attach anything to the end of your arrows. You can attach just about anything to the end of your swords, your spears, your shield. And the combinations just feel limitless. But what I didn't feel like was it being overwhelming. And that was my concern. I was concerned that all these abilities, with all this, oh, Ultra Hand, you can do this with it, and oh, Fuse, you can do this with it. And then the Rewind Time, which I haven't got yet, and when I do, I'm excited to see what that'll be like. But it's not overwhelming at all. If anything, it's much, much easier and more intuitive to play than Breath of the Wild, in my opinion, ever was. So yeah, instant reaction. I am literally going to be pouring hours into this game. I can see this being the first Zelda game since Ocarina of Time I've actually completed, because I just love the world. And the starting zone, the starting Sky Island that you're in, is massive. And it's interconnected and the way you've got to move around it, and you're rewarded for exploration. That's fantastic. Caves to go into. I've been in caves getting stuff. I've been at top of mountains getting things, puzzles to solve. I've done 2 shrines. I mean, I've sailed across massive opening gap on a very sketchy air raft, shall we say. I've been on multiple lakes I've gone across. The water in this game looks magnificent. I think I want to finalize one thing for me, and the reason why I think this game could be Game of the Year, why I think it's better than what people realize, and I don't think people fully appreciate yet just how good this game is. And I don't think I do either. I think I've got a long way to go to really appreciate it. But it's got a solid storyline. It's got really intuitive and engaging gameplay. It flows really nicely without feeling too linear. You still have the option to explore within a linear path, which is nice. So you're still guided, but not too restrictively, which is great. But it's the attention to detail that is blowing my mind right now. Not only the ability to fuse things to all your weapons and your shields and your arrows and all that, that's class. Even things like this, which I'm hopefully going to get a clip for you. When you get out of the water, you're dripping wet. And that seems really daft, but remember, this is on a 7-year-old console with 7+-year-old hardware, and they are still putting in details like this, where you're dripping wet when you come out and eventually you dry off. Your footprints that you leave behind are damp. These are little things that make immersion so good in a game like this and makes you want to keep playing, to find other things that are just small but really powerful immersion tools to help you engage with the game and keep you playing the game. I really think this could be, if the game right through is like this, and people are saying who have played with the dungeons that have got to come up, the underground layer. I haven't even been to the main map layer that was Breath of the Wild, which has all changed. I'm still in the Sky Islands. There are so many possibilities and so much to do. I genuinely believe this will win Game of the Year. And I really do think at the moment it has earned its place as one of, and should get the highest ranking possible, in my honest opinion. I think it's better than Breath of the Wild so far. I think it's got a lot more to offer than Breath of the Wild. And I think the replayability, which is important, the replayability is going to be massive. I'm excited to know what happens in the story. Like, oh my goodness, it grips you straight away. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it grips you straight away. And you want to know what's happening, and you start to understand the challenge that you really have to climb to be able to get to that point where you can be victorious. So I'm excited about seeing where it goes. I'm going to be taking my time on live streams when I can to just enjoy the game as it was intended, not to rush it, just play it all the way through, take my time, and then we will get into the more sort of finding the wee nooks and crannies and just experimenting with everything that's to the offer. I cannot wait just to spend more time in it, and I don't think I've ever been as excited about this. And genuinely, not just excited, but feel fulfilled that everything that they said they were going to deliver has actually so far been delivered in that short span that I've done. Yeah, for me, so far, 10 out of 10, no question. If you'd like to see my journey and come and join me on my little journey around Hyrule and learn more about Tears of the Kingdom, or see me learn more about Tears of the Kingdom, why not subscribe, throw me a like, and comment below what is so far your favourite feature of Tears of the Kingdom. One thing, just one. Until next time, folks, I'm GeekCaptain, signing off. See ya.